Hey guys, what's up PMPBeta? I'm TheDonphanatic. A bit of background information, my name's Jack. I'm 17 and I'm from England, so nice to see you guys. This is my debut video to the Pokemoshpitbeta and hopefully it will be the first of many. I have tried before but unfortunately my video didn't get on. Today I have an OU versus IU tier game. As you can see by the teams, I'm using IU, he's using OU, and my opponent's name is TheShanu95. I like to play the lower tiers of Pokemon as is kind of like a greater variation of Pokemon to use, and each team is unique, and unlike Weather in OU, which is kind of overpowered and pretty common anyway, I like to prove lower tiers can hold their own against the big guns. That is something I will do for you in this battle. I also am fond of using my own custom sets. I think 4 of these are standard Smogon, but 2 of them are custom. One is custom to someone else, and one is very unique. I have never met anything like it. But I don't want to ruin the battle too much for you, so I will see you guys on the other side. Okay, so I'm starting off the battle with some mind games immediately. I'm predicting him to start off with his Landorus, and so I'm going to start off with my defensive wall, Crustle. And I'm predicting him to go for a U-turn to break my Sturdy so he can bring in Suicune to go for a Scald or Surf. And that does exactly happen, so I pick this as my opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks, because I need all the entry hazards up I can to help me beat his defensive walls. I go for the Stealth Rocks, and now I'm not going to want to stay into the Suicune because obviously a Surf or Scald will do a lot of damage. I have some special defensive EVs in this thing, but I don't think it'll live one. So I have a perfect counter in my Roselia anyway. He goes for the Scald. Doesn't bother me if he burns me because I have Natural Cure and Rest. But he switches out because he doesn't want to take a Grass move, and he goes into Celebi to sort of take that. But I go for the Spikes, and that's also going to be beneficial towards the end of the game too. So he goes for the Nasty Plot, and I completely forgot these things get Nasty Plot. So I go for the Rest, predicting him to go for a HP Fire or a Psychic. And to my surprise, doesn't actually have Psychic on his set. But yeah, now I'm in quite a predicament and I'm not sure what to do. I'm going to swap into my Mr. Krabs to die, but he knows I'm going to have to switch anyway because I can't stay in sleeping, so he has a free Nasty Plot. So now he's at +4, and my Roselia is now awake thanks to Natural Cure, so I'm going to go back into that to take the Giga Drain, which I'm predicting because it's obviously pretty good against Mr. Krabs. Tulip will take the Giga Drain amazingly well. It's a Violite, ×4 resistant, +4 stab, whatever, and I take it like a champ. But obviously he does now show me he has the hidden power. I'm guessing it's the hidden power Fire because Ferrothorn roams around freely in OU, so he needs a counter to that. So my specially defensive Roselia dies. It doesn't really matter too much because I'm bringing my Scarfed Manectric. It's called Smudge because that's my dog's name. But he's going to make a very nice play and bring in his Heatran. And I completely forgot he had a Heatran. And the Flamethrower is going to give him the Flash Fire boost. So I'm hoping this is a defensive one. I'm guessing because he's quite a defensive team anyway and his Celebri's attacking, this thing's going to be defensive. So I go into my Blood Fist, predicting him to go for the Stealth Rock, which happens. I'm so happy he didn't go for a Fire move like Lava Plume because it could have burnt my Hitmonchan and that would be the death of my Hitmonchan. So I know he's going to want to switch, so I go for the Ice Punch, predicting the Celebi, but he actually goes into Suicune and I go for the Ice Punch. See, and thanks to entry hazards, he's down to 3/4 anyway. Ice Punch isn't going to do much even after Life Orb and Iron Fist, but I do carry the Thunder Punch on my Hitmonchan and I'm hoping for a Paralyzation here. But actually, I go one step further and get a critical hit. And that is amazing. I do not know what sort of trouble this thing would have given me if I hadn't have taken it out then. So in comes Scizor. Now he's going to take some damage from the entry hazards too. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, expecting myself to live a Bullet Punch because I have got some defensive investment in my Hitmonchan. So I go for the Drain Punch and I get him so low down. But I'm not sure if I'm in a range or not where I can live another Bullet Punch, thanks to Life Orb Recoil. So I want to go into my Mr. Krabs to take some physical attacks, but I'm not actually aware that Bullet Punch is super effective to this thing. So it's kind of good because I'm Life Orb stalling him. He's at a low range where one more hit will kill himself, and I just go for a move just on the off chance in case he has Roost, because obviously it's a good move to have so he can continue attacking with Life Orb. So I go for the Stone Edge to try and take him back down. I mean, thank God I don't miss. It's stab and it's neutral. It does quite a lot of damage, doesn't quite take him down to the area where he was before, which is very annoying. So he can continue to Roost up to get his health back. and his Roost is giving him more health back than my Stone Edge is doing. I'm actually trying to hope for a crit here. Stone Edge has a high miss ratio and high crit chance. I hit all mine, but I don't get the crit. But now he's at a range where he thinks he's going to kill me and be able to do a lot more damage to my team. So I let Mr. Krabs die because I don't want anything to take the Life Orb Bullet Punch from this Sizzle. So I go back into Blood Fist and I'm thinking a Mach Punch might be able to kill it from this range. The reason I switched out before was because I thought Bullet Punch might kill me, but Mach Punch, he lives with the smallest amount. But thank God he doesn't go for the Roost, as he is now allowed to kill himself with Life Orb, and it's now a double down. So I go into my my mixed for Alligator. This is one of my custom sets. I really enjoy using this thing. I don't get to use it to its full potential this game, but I just go for the Aquajet, predicting him to go for a Scarfed U-turn. And if he's not Scarfed, Thunderous Landorus is probably faster anyway, and he's going to U-turn, so I want to hit it for super effective damage, because that way, when it comes back in, it will take a lot more hazard entry damage, and it will be brought down really low. So in comes Celebi, and it gets down to about half thanks to entry hazards. I'm not going to want to take a grass move, and I know I'm not faster. I have the Ice Beam, but I just know I'm not faster, and I have a good counter in my Lumberry Cypher. It's not a Violite. Probably should put a Violite on it. It would help. But I resist it very well, and obviously he's not going to want to take a Bug Bite, but I'm just going to go straight for it. I could have gone for the Swords Dance, predicting that, but I don't want to play any games. I go for the Bug Bite, and that is going to bring Landorus down to the smallest amount again. That's 2 times his Pokemon have been that low in health, but I have the Quick Attack. Don't think he's expecting that at all. So that's Landorus gone. So in comes his Terrakion. He's going to get hurt by entry hazards, and I can't really do much, so I'm just going to go for the Quick Attack to let my Cypher die, hoping he might miss a Stone Edge, but of course he doesn't. No one misses Stone Edge in my battles, including me, so I guess it's that fair. So that allows me a free switch into my Feraligatr, and I know he's not going to want to take an Aquajet. I know he's, I'm pretty sure he's Scarfed and not Banded, but even if he was banded, I'm pretty sure he'd be faster than me anyway. So in comes Celebi to take the water move, but thanks to entry hazards and pure power of Feraligatr, Aquajet is going to take it down to red, and thanks to Life Orb, it takes me down to the Torrent range, where Aquajet is actually going to be able to kill the Celebi on the next turn, which is absolutely perfect, because that allows me to do some more damage to his other Pokemon. So now in comes Terrakion. I don't want to risk the fact that he could be banded on faster. I just go for an Aquajet, and thankfully, thanks to Torrent, I'm actually going to be able to take it out. So now it's 2-on-1, and his last Pokemon is his Heatran, and of course it's weak to water. This is where I wanted to show off my mixed Feraligatr, but I just didn't want to risk the Hydro Pump moving, and that was a good choice, because the Aquajet is going to do a lot of damage. It's 100% accurate, and I cannot believe it. He lives with that small amount of HP again for the 3rd time in a row. Obviously, Flamethrower is going to be able to kill me from that range. But the only Pokemon I have left is my Scarf Manectric, and that is going to be able to hit him with a Thunderbolt and win the battle for me. So, thank you for watching, guys. In comes Smudge to kill this thing. Please subscribe to my channel and PMPBeta. I'm sure you already have if you're watching this video. Go check out TheShanu95. This is by my debut video, and I hope to see you guys another time.